What the? What the?
Number 10. Nothing is more scary than something that will move on its own. Except maybe when it jolts aggressively on its own. This swing in India is not child's play. This was seen in a well-known city of India. The park is closed since a year as a lady took her own life year-long back. And the park is not used by children. Watch the swing at the beginning of the clip, swinging back and forth on it, so it's a bit unnerving already. But as some of the comments points out, someone might have pushed it before the person began filming. Swinging aggressively back and forth, believes in the surrounding trees they're barely fluttering, so none of this could be due to wind or nature, it's completely supernatural. Could this spirit of the woman who took her life still be? Number 9. Some people in Georgia are having some fun and celebrating, but something is not right, and they look for as they begin to First their concern, though they brush it off, but it seems become apparent that whatever is making these noises is coming closer and closer to them. Soon a figure appears out of the darkness, who looks to be covered in red stains. They flee in the other direction, which was certainly the smart thing to do. Well, most think this is a humanoid creature.
What the? What the?
He probably thought these guys were too close to his hideout and gave them a big scare. Number 8. I found this one really creepy. A 33-year-old man in California was caught on camera licking a doorbell over and over again around 5 in the morning. The homeowners of the doorbell in question were not home at the time, though their children were. Their surveillance system alerted them about movement near their front door, and when they checked the video, this is what they found. Although the footage is only a minute long, this disgustingly creepy behavior reportedly went on for 3 hours. The man was also filmed approaching the neighbor's yard. Number 7. What would you do if you woke up to an intruder silently lurking around your home? A woman and her baby were fast asleep in their room in Layton City, Utah, when a man broke into her home in the early hours of the morning. He didn't take anything, and may have gone completely unnoticed. That is, if it wasn't for the woman's baby camera recording his every movements while she and her baby slept through the night. Although the doors were locked, the men somehow managed to get into the house and creep around the woman's bedroom in silence, peering over the nearby baby, being that there were no signs of forced entry. Number 6. Have you ever captured something on camera at home, something that isn't supposed to be there? A homeowner from Cincinnati was tuning into a dog sitter's video update. When he spotted a finger skulking behind the sitter, the dogs were bounding joyfully about when the homeowner spotted the lurking shadow behind the door. He told his dog sitter to leave immediately. Freaked out by the catch, the homeowner quickly sent his dog sitter the message, "Get out of the house and call 911. The dog sitter, who claims that to her knowledge, she was alone in the room when she filmed the video, was sending the homeowner an update on his dogs. She didn't appear to notice the finger in the background, which can only be one of two things. Number 5. This one is a mixture of funny and scary. Have you ever wondered if a ghost who might appear in your next selfie? Well, this video is evidence that they're all around us at all times. The girl in the video is using a Snapchat filter, which appears to be capturing, and nearby goes, at least the filter's putting dog ears on a face that doesn't exist. The girl asks the ghost to stick his tongue out for her.
You want to stick your tongue out for me? Because this is pretty... Whoa. Whoa, there's 2 of them. Are you just going to, no? Okay. Are you gone? Are you going to come back?
Number 4. Being like an old village to cruise for some ghosts, published in September of 2015. This footage purportedly shows that ghost near some old village homes. It's unclear where this video was shot. So it could be any old village anywhere in the world. Let's explore it. The clip takes in the surrounding area of these homes. Nothing appears out of place. Although the homes seem to be abandoned, the camera follows some birds on a roof. Before panning down to capture some ants on the ground, the shot pulls up from the grass and mud and pans around the area. That's when you see it too quick to make out any details. An apparition, an all-black, appears on screen for a brief moment, standing off in the distance on some pavement. The figure is still as the shot moves around. What is this? Do you think it's a ghost? Number 3. 25 News caught a strange meet-up while reporting from this enormous snowy street corner in New York. In the footage, as the reporter happily gives us weather report to studio news anchors, he's completely oblivious to what is going on behind him. In fact, two men in the background of the frame appear to be exchanging something. They approached each other in a snowy field behind the newsman, one handing off something while the other guy puts it in his pocket, exchanging money. Number 2. Looking into your baby monitor, you expect to see a sweet sleeping baby. But what this father spoiler alert video will send chills up your spine. In the background of his infants, through one father spotted something under vein, a ghostly figure lurking beyond. Well, the baby and his mother were upstairs. The father was downstairs in their house in Ireland, fiddling with a new baby monitor, attempting to capture footage of both the mother and baby. That's when he saw it. Fingers here were peering out from the bathroom, which was connected to the baby's room. Run upstairs to capture the finger in person, filming around the bathroom and the bedroom in search of whatever it might be. Well, his wife reacted in surprise, but the men found no what people were all over the comments, insisting when you pause the video at the place where the finger peek so you can see the clear outline of. Number 1. Ever wondered what goes on in a pharmacy late at night? Well, apparently it's wilder than you think. This creepy video in January of 2015. It's footage that will make you swear off pharmacies for a good long while. The creamiest unflashing quoted are on the desk are spooky enough to set the scene. Then the action begins. A white chair in the office starts to move all of its own accord, jerking to the left and being lifted right up into the air. Before landing back down on the floor, it pulls slowly to the right, then yanks to the left again. A little later, something gaseous spirits fell below, leaving black marks in the footage. Some of the comments of the video